Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 4 healthy cookbooks that I love to cook from. Some of these I've used for years now, so I just wanted to share with you some of the recipes that I really enjoy cooking from them as well. And Ben and I, we love to cook from scratch. It's something we do every day. At the weekend we're naughty, we have a few naughty things, and I like to live by the 80-20 rule, so I tend to eat healthy Monday to Friday, and then I'll have my treats at the weekends. So let's kick it off with my first book, which is the You Are What You Eat cookbook. As you can see, this is pretty loved, and I love this one because it's all super healthy, fresh recipes, so using fresh produce, so lots of fruit and vegetables. And I need to tell you a bit of a backstory about this book. So initially, if you don't know Gillian McKeith, she's not around so much now, but I'd say this was back when I was in uni. Gillian McKeith got really big. She's a nutritionist, and she also swears by eating healthy. She does eat a bit of fish and chicken, but she mainly eats sort of fruit and vegetables and lives by juices and smoothies and things like that. So this was the book that she brought out that went along with a TV show on Channel 4 called You Are What You Eat. And when I was at uni, when I first moved to my halls of residence, I actually found it hard to cook for myself alone, and I didn't really know what to eat and things like that. And then a few years later, this book came out along with the TV show, like I said, and this book really changed my life. It changed the way I ate and saw food, and I loved the way that food could make you feel better and feel energized and things like that. So I definitely recommend reading this book. I'm sure you can get it on Amazon still, but at the time this was a really popular book, and it's just got quite a lot of stories and just how different foods can sort of impact the way you feel and things like that. So then she brought out the You Are What You Eat cookbook. That did have some recipes in, but it was more sort of a book just with facts in and things. So I love this book, and I've used it for years now. And when I first started sort of turning fully healthy and caring about what I ate, I did used to sort of swear by just eating really strictly healthy eating. But now I don't think you should deprive yourself, so I do like to have my treats as well. So this book in particular, I'll share with you 2 recipes that I use a lot from this book. So the first one is actually a muesli, and here she tells you how to build up your own muesli. And I love this because you can actually make muesli from scratch without all the sugars and things and buying all that. So if you do buy muesli, I would look out for the sugar-free ones or ones that have low sugar in, but this is great. And all I do when I make muesli is I literally just put sort of I'd say it was like 2 or 3 spoonfuls of oats into a dish. Then I soak them with almond milk just for a few minutes, or soya milk, or whatever you fancy. Then I would pop raisins and flaked almonds on top, so that was sort of like my base muesli. And then I'd go in with my fruits and berries and things, and then top it up with a bit more almond milk. And this was such a tasty, really quick breakfast. If you have everything in containers ready, you can just go to each pot and make up your own muesli, and it's actually really fun. So she lists sort of like grains, fruits and nuts and other things that you can make up your own muesli with. Then the other recipe that I absolutely love from this book is a soup. She has lots of soups in here, but this is one of my favourites. It's the carrot and almond soup. So this uses carrots and condensed ground almonds, sorry, I couldn't think of the word, ground almonds, and it's just a really nice combination. It's a nice hearty soup. A lot of the soups are really hearty, and all it uses is vegetables, wheat-free vegetable stock, but you can use normal vegetable stock, and then parsley and coriander, so herbs as well. And this is just a really nice soup, especially with the winter, in the winter months, but also you could team this with sort of some nice healthy bread. Ben and I usually have sort of like a protein granary roll as well, if you wanted that bit extra sort of carb. So next on to another book that actually changed my life while I was at university, and this is a juicing book, and this guy is called the Juice Master. He's called Jason Vale, and he is amazing, and his backstory is really interesting as well. He actually had psoriasis, really severe psoriasis as a kid, and he found through juicing that he completely cleared up his psoriasis, and it was just really inspirational. Anyway, I ended up with a juicer and a blender, and this book is amazing if you want really tasty juicing and smoothie recipes. And some of my favourite, as you can see, I've used this so much. I love this book. So the ones that I love from here are the H2O Red Body Tonic. This is a really nice one to take with you, make and take with you on the go. So, or if you're at work, you can just have it by your desk. So all it is mineral water, beetroot, cucumber, apple and lemon that are juiced, and then you put it into a large bottle and you just dilute it with the mineral water, and it's really tasty and refreshing, and it just cleanses your body as well. Then the other one that I love that's actually a smoothie it's a breakfast smoothie, if I can find it. So it's breakfast on the move. So again, if you're short for time, you could actually take this with you, and all it is strawberries, raspberries, low-fat yogurt, soy milk, a bit of muesli with no added sugar or salt, and a few ice cubes, and then you blend this all together. The ice cubes are optional, and then you're good to go. It's a really nice hearty breakfast filling as well, and this is one that I love to do. I really love smoothies because they're just so quick and easy. And also I actually have a new book. I don't have it with me. Ben actually bought me a new book from Jason Vale. He's just brought out a food book because he never used to have any food books. It was all just juicing books. Another great book of his is the 7-Day Diet book. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I'll put it down below, but that shares a lot more of a backstory about him, and he's just really inspirational. So my last two books that I wanted to share with you are more current, newer books that have been out a year or so, and the first one is The Lean in 15, The Sustain Plan by Joe Wicks. If you haven't heard of Joe, he blew up on Instagram a couple of years ago creating short videos with healthy recipes that were made in 15 minutes or under. And fun fact, we actually met Joe in Vegas after we got married, Ben and I. We flew to Vegas for a mini moon, and we were just stood by the Bellagio fountains, and he was stood right next to us with his friends. So we got a photo with him, and you know what? He was the most nicest, genuine guy ever. And we are already a fan of him anyway. So we have a few of his books. He has 3 books out at the moment. So we have the first 2 that have some really nice recipes in as well, but this one is definitely my favourite, and a couple of recipes that I really enjoy doing. This first one I've used so much lately is the No Bread Benedicts. So it's just smashed avocado, ham, a poached egg, a bit of chilli, and then optional pine nuts and chives, and it's just such a quick, easy meal for maybe a lunch or after you've worked out at night. Maybe you work out after work and you just want something quick and easy for dinner, then this is the perfect meal. And then the other one that takes a little bit more time, still under 15 minutes, is the chicken and parmesan melt. This is a really tasty chicken meal. If you're a fan of chicken, you just roll out and flatten a piece of chicken fillet. You then fry it and make up this really yummy tomato and olive sauce to pop on top. A bit of mozzarella and parmesan on top as well, and then you grill the melt and you just have a side salad and a bit of avocado to go with it. So yummy but really healthy at the same time. So my last healthy eating book is a book that I absolutely adore, and these two guys who made this book I followed on YouTube for a long while. You probably have heard of them. They are the Lean Machines. These guys seem so nice, and they're really good at explaining like workouts and things and how to eat healthy and calories and things like that. So I will pop their channel down below. But they brought out this book last year, I think, and I thought, good on them. I was really proud of them for doing it. I feel like I know them because they're just such genuine guys. And actually Leon dates Carly Rowena, who also has a really amazing sort of workout and healthy eating channel as well. And she is super nice, so I'll link her down below as well. But my two favourite recipes from this book are the breakfast smoothie. This again is another really quick shake, and this is good for after a workout. So it's just unsweetened almond milk, banana, raspberries, 2 dates, a pinch of cinnamon and a scoop of whey protein. And I recommend actually soaking the dates because sometimes they can get a bit stuck in the blender, so just give them a little soak overnight. But this is a really nice tasty filling smoothie as well, especially after a workout. Then one of my other favourite recipes is actually like a treat one. If you fancy a treat and you're trying not to eat lots of bad stuff, then this is a really nice one. It's the oatmeal raisin cookies, and Ben and I make these a lot because we always seem to have the ingredients in the cupboard because they're so simple. So it's just rolled oats, raisins, baking powder, ground cinnamon, a little bit of salt, runny honey, coconut oil, an egg and vanilla extract. And these are super yummy cookies, just as good as normal cookies but without the chocolate. But if you do fancy something a bit more sweeter with a bit of chocolate, they do have their coconut and chocolate biscuits, and they also have a brownie recipe that I really want to try. I'll just see if I can find it quickly. But this is such a good book, and they do have some exercises and things like that. Here, sweet potato brownies. I really have to try this out, so I'll let you know how it goes on Snapchat or something. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and give this video a thumbs up if it's inspired you to get healthy and cooking from scratch. These books prove that it doesn't take forever to cook a healthy, nutritious meal from scratch. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter and Snapchat for more inspiration. And if you like these kind of healthy eating videos, let me know in the comments below so I can do more for you. And I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care, bye.